Okay, so here we are with Miss Raven. We're working on getting her down on a verbal cue. So what we're going to do is we're going to do what's called a behavior loop. So what we're going to do is, sorry, things happen. So what we're going to do is, ideally what would happen is she would offer the down on her own, and then you're going to say yes and toss a treat behind her so that she gets up, and that resets her to do it again. So you're going to do it over and over again, and then once the loop looks really good, you're going to start adding the cue. I'm going to give you a video of Xavier going through the entire process so you can see what it looks like. She's offered it a few times, and you may just have to wait her out. Yes, good girl. So once she starts offering it, we can name it. And you can do this with any behavior. Yes, this is how I train Xavier, Rimshot, all my dogs. All the skills that they have, it's on the loop. Yes. And you're ready to add the cue when she's offering the down on her own about 8 to 10 times a minute. Yes. 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 So she's getting better. Yes. And if you practice this like this over the weekend, by Monday we'll be ready to add the cue. Yes. Yes. Okay, she's got it. And you'll see it in Xavier's video, but when you're ready, yes, to add the cue, you're going to, as soon as she's, yes, starts the motion of the down, that's when you're going to say it. Yes. So I'll show you on the next one so that when you're ready, down, yes. Down, yes. Down, yes. So as soon as she starts moving, that's when I, like moving into the position, that's when I say it. I missed that one. Down, yes. So that's what it's going to look like when you're ready to add the cue. Down, yes. Yes. So for now, just practice getting it on a really solid loop. And if you think she's ready for the cue, you can go ahead and add it, which I'm sure she will be. We'll do like 2 or 3 sessions of her just offering it and putting it on a loop like this. And then by the 4th session, you should be ready to add the loop, or the cue. And this may end up, you may get this to be her default behavior, like when in doubt, lay down, which will help with the jumping. So if she doesn't know what to do, she's gonna lay down. But if that annoys you, we can fix it. It's not like for sure gonna happen, but it could. And then, like I said, you can do this with any behavior. So if you find that she starts to confuse the sit and the down, then we're gonna take the cue out of the sit, put it on a loop, add it back in, and then I've got a game that we can play that will help with the sit and the down if she starts to confuse the two. If that happens, I'll make a video of that game, but she's off to a good start on getting this on a verbal cue. And this loop behavior type thing, it's not just for verbal cues. You can do visual cues, you can do scent cues, tactile, like any sort of cue. Just the loop just helps to solidify it, get it going. Yeah, she's off to a great start. So let me know how it goes.